welcome back to Connect Through Beauty. Oh my gosh, so I can't even believe that Halloween is here. It's Monday, next Monday. Oh my goodness. Where is the time going? I really don't even know. But I will say I'm so proud of myself because I'm actually prepared for Halloween this year. I don't even know why. I prepare myself for actually like everything in what I do, but when it comes to like having to get a birthday card or a birthday present or Halloween costumes, candy, all of those things, I'm literally the last minute person. Are you guys like that? I mean, I envy the person that can go to a store and think ahead of time and be like, oh yeah, I do have Father's Day coming up in 3 weeks, or I do have a birthday party that I'm going to in a couple of weeks, so I might as well just pick up a card now and be prepared. Like, duh, I really need to start thinking that way. So it just so happened that I did that with this Halloween. Costumes were done in the beginning of October, and we already have all of our candy. I'm usually that person that's running in the day of Halloween to the store and just grabbing whatever's left. So I'm so happy that we're prepared and we're ready, and we carved the pumpkins and we did all the things. So, it kind of feels good. And so I'm really going to try to stick to that. So I need to know if you guys are the same way. I love to watch people do that. And I think that that's just so, so important to always prepare yourself so you're not scrambling at the very last minute and just stressing yourself out. So unnecessary, right? Oh my goodness. So we have a great episode today. We have Vanessa Davies. She's been an employee of ours for a long time. She really had, what a great conversation, honestly. I will say the sound quality is a little off. We recorded it in a conference room together, and the information and what she talks about is just awesome. So I know that you're really going to enjoy it. I just wanted to point that out, though, that I totally know about it and will certainly take that as a lesson learned, and we'll kind of figure out how we do in-person interviews. So choosing a different space would be really, really great. But she has just great information to share, and I really loved that I started the conversation thinking it would go one way, and it really totally went into a different direction, and I kind of love that because it really was great to I was thinking, it really got me thinking, how we parent, right? So my parenting, at home and things like that, and how do I actually use those skills at my everyday career job? And it's so true. They both kind of go hand in hand. So it was a very interesting conversation. I know that you guys are gonna really love it and find value in it. So enjoy and keep staying connected. This is so nice. It's nice to actually be together in a room and just chat. I don't do this very often on the podcast, so it's kind of nice. So, Vanessa, tell everyone a little bit about you and who you are.
Well, I am Vanessa Davies. I am a single mother of two amazing young adults now, which I can't believe they're that old. My daughter's 19, my son is 18, and they are the jewels of my life. Honestly, the fuel that drives me in most everything that I do. Well, I certainly wanted to be an example for them, for my children to go out on their own. My son is a self-taught guitarist. He's had multiple gigs. He is in 2 bands. He's recorded his own music. He has merchandise. It's actually phenomenal what I see him doing. And I love the fact that he's actually what I think I've been an example for him, for the passion that he's following. And my daughter is a phenomenal artist. She's selling commissions on the side and doing her drawings, also working part-time. And I want my children to, well, I'm entirely grateful that they're home with me, that they're able to help me still at this stage in life. My goal is to be as independent as possible, so my children do feel free to fly and grow their own lives, because that's what our job is as parents. We are supposed to allow our children to fly. We want to hold them close forever, and we love it when they're young, but the goal is to, for lack of a better word, keep them out of the nest. Go fly. I give you all the things. And we're always here to give them advice and do things for them. But I want to be an example for them, and that even no matter what happens to you in life, there's no excuses. You can always turn your world into what you want it to be. So I try to be an example for them with that.
Yeah.
I'm also now visually impaired, and I am loving where my life is taking me and the gift that I've been given and the wonderful things that are going to happen to me. One of the things that Lords and Ladies has given me is the belief that life is possible and you can achieve anything. Because my parents told me this industry was not much. My stepmother wanted me to go to college. And when I found Lords and Ladies, it opened up this whole amazing world of successful stylists. And it wasn't like just kitchen beauticians. It was a very professional, stylized sort of world that the sky was the limit. So when I came here, it was like my mind was blown. It was incredible. If you want to be successful, it's 100% entirely up to you. Yes, we all need support. Yes, we all need encouragement. Yes, we all need the support of our salons, but we are 100% responsible and accountable for how successful we're going to be. When it comes to my vision loss, and Ashley, you were amazing in this for me. I struggled with it in the beginning.
Definitely, sure.
I made it a point just to say that I'm not going to let this take me away from the thing that I love so much. And we all sat down, we had a meeting, and I'm trying to come up with a plan on the way I can stay in the industry. And the best way I can do is to give my passion, my love, my knowledge on how to build a successful business, because I was very successful with Lords and Ladies as a stylist. Because I believe in our company. I drank the Kool-Aid a long time ago with Lords and Ladies, but there's a reason behind that. Because I believe in the education, the continuing education that they provide, the opportunities, not only for the experiences of traveling and learning from people around the world, but also to have an opportunity to own your own salon with the franchising. There are so many ways that this company is going to continue to grow. That's going to give so many people the opportunities to every goal that they're wanting to achieve in life. And as long as you want it, it's available for you. But that aside, my main goal is just to teach the love. Because this is the most fun business I have ever experienced. I always worked 2 jobs. And I've never had more fun at my job than I have as being a stylist. Like, the best part is Saturday morning. I would love prom and wedding season. I would bring the people off the front desk and be like, come on, let me do a quick updo for you. And, it was just fun. There's a buzz. There's music. There's, the camaraderie. You're building up the other stylists. And it's just so much fun. I think it really comes down to, and what I found for the reason of my success within my career, I held to a value and to a standard what I was providing for my clients. We are here to provide a service, and you need to provide the same amount of service from the first client to the last client. When I first started on the chair, even before, when I was an assistant, and I gotta give a lot of credit to Terry too, because I listened. See, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. So listen to what advice you're given. And Terry would do meetings every 6 to approximately 8 weeks. And I would listen to all those things. Stay out of the break room. Follow the successful people. So when I was assisting before I even got on the chair, before I even got my license, I knew who the successful stylists were in the salon. So if they were doing a client, I was either washing up the shampoo bowl next to them while they were rinsing their client, or if they were cutting, I was sweeping up behind them, all just to listen to not only their verbiage, but how to watch how they were cutting their hair, what they were doing, all these things. I just really made it a point to pay attention. And before I was 26 years old, I had no career coming into this. I had 2 kids. I had to make money. So I was ambitious. When I came onto the chair, I was chasing the numbers, not to be competitive towards them, but to be competitive with myself. And what it showed me was that if they could make those numbers, I can make those numbers. So when I was starting out in the beginning, I would make it a point to look at what I was doing, and if I made a mistake or I forgot to tell a client about a gift card or a referral or a product or something, or I forgot to add something on my ticket, I would make sure that I was reflecting on those mistakes and making sure that I was correcting them for the next time. And that's how I grew. Within our industry, I've had amazing mentors, and they used to talk to me a lot about setting numbers goals. Numbers goals didn't work for me. Consistency worked for me. What I found is that I don't want to plan to have $300 in retail sales by the end of the week. I want to make sure that when I have Susan, Brittany, Laura, Katie, blah, 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 every hour of the day for that whole week, that I was talking to them consistently. And what I found was that by the end of the week, I made my goal, if not more. There's other situations where I just feel like the consequences should reflect what you expect the results to be. So if my son was lazy, I wouldn't ground him. I would make him go running with me. If my children were fighting, I would make them hold hands. And they wouldn't ground into their room. They would just have to do everything holding hands. So that would mean if they wanted to get a drink, they would have to work together. One would have to hold the cup and one would have to pour the water. You know, when we provide consequences as parents, we're trying to teach them empathy, respect, loyalty, concern for one another. And you know, I think when you do those kinds of things, and I think it's an example of how amazing my children are. You know, if I go to the store with my son, there's grown men that have come around and shook my son's hand and said, "You're a good man, like you're doing a good job taking care of your mom." You know, there are people at the convenience store like offer him a soda. So it's a beautiful thing to see when the results of what we do, and this is reflective within our industry, because as parents, our results don't come right away. You know, you think you're doing the right thing, and you have to adjust and readjust and go back and try again. You know, but the same thing within our industry. This is not an instantaneous money. You've got to do the work in order to get what you're going to get out of it. So it really balanced my understanding parenting and styling and life in general, which made so much sense to me.
Right.
So as I embarked in my career, I kind of used those skills that I learned raising my kids, and then as they got older, seeing those results. And don't get me wrong, there's been some hard times. What we need to continue within our industry is how much education. And Lords and Ladies has been the pioneer to all of it with the education. And it's one of the things I most attribute to my success as well.
All right. So what did you guys think? Right? I mean, I think that really, like I said, it really made me think. So it just was really neat to hear her side of the story, to hear her kind of journey, and just kind of like spill her way of thinking and her way of seeing things through her eyes, which I love that. It's so nice to hear it. All right. So, I want to kind of dive into a different topic real quick before we pop off of here. This week, I have a very special bonus episode, so I want you to definitely look out for that. So talking about parenting, my girls, Ella and Nora, said that, why can't we be on the podcast? And I said, well, I don't know. I don't really have a good answer for that. So what we did was we sat down and we just recorded a conversation, and it was really super cute. So I am in the middle of putting that together, so I will get that out this week. It definitely was cute. They had actually some really great questions that I was like, oh my goodness, okay, look at these two. And they were prepared. They even wrote their questions down. They were ready to go. So it was very, very cute, and I think I will certainly cherish that forever. And it's cute to see, like how they think and what they think. So it was awesome. So definitely stay tuned to that. And I do have a couple short podcasts coming up too on recruiting. So recruiting or interviewing and things like that. And then I do have some really cool lineups coming up as well. So stay tuned for lots of fun coming up, and I hope that you have a great day and keep staying connected.